Hello, welcome to Martinmade. My name's Stephanie, and today I'm going to do a 37 and 38 week pregnancy update. So as you know from this video, the title, I have not had the baby yet. I am into my 39th week, so I'm going to update you on what has happened the past 2 weeks. So in week 37, I had to have my GBS swab done. If you've ever been pregnant, you know what that is. If you don't know what it is, you can look it up. It's just a bacteria that's there that the baby can contract. So I had to be tested for it, and they do that at 37 weeks. After the swab was sent in, it ended up coming back positive, and we found that out in week 38 that it was positive. So what they do for that, how they treat that, is they will give you an antibiotic when you go into labor, and they'll put it in your IV, and then they want to run the IV bag through at least once to help keep you and the baby safe. They want the baby to not contract that bacteria because the baby can get meningitis and pneumonia and sepsis from that bacteria if they ingest it. So they want to make sure that they do their very best to try to prevent that. Now, it's not proven completely that it will completely prevent it, but the odds go up drastically when you don't have the antibiotic. Like, it's 1 out of every 200 babies born to a mother who didn't get treated with the antibiotics for the GBS. 1 out of every 200 babies will contract it. It doesn't mean that that baby necessarily will get pneumonia per se or meningitis, but they'll contract it, and then they could end up with one of those things. Then when you have had the antibiotic, 1 out of every 2,000 babies born will contract the bacteria. If I explained that well, I hope I did. But the odds just go up drastically when you haven't had it. And so we decided we were going to get the antibiotic. The only thing is, I'm allergic to a lot of antibiotics. So we had to figure out, what can I take? And so my doctor put in urgent to get me into an allergist. So I had an appointment that came up for an allergist, but it's not until this week. And so we're hoping that the baby doesn't come necessarily until after my allergist appointment, so we know what antibiotics I can have and what antibiotics I need to steer clear of. Like, some of the antibiotics, I just get a bit of a rash. Others, it's like my throat is closing up and I can't take those at all. So it's just dependent upon what the antibiotic is, what they find out from this allergist appointment, as to whether I'll be able to take, the antibiotics that they want to be giving me. So we'll see how that goes. So in my next video, that's when I'll let you know what happened at the allergist and everything like that. As far as how I've been feeling quite tired. Like most of you know, it's just something that happens at the end. I'm tired a lot, the mornings especially. I've been having tons of heartburn and acid reflux, and it's all when I lay down to go to bed. And so I'll be laying down in bed, and all of a sudden I'll have acid reflux, and I'll have to actually sit up in bed for a few minutes so that it clears away, and then I can lay back down. And I've got a certain way that I have to lay in order for it not to necessarily flare up all the time. But that's pretty much what I've been dealing with for the past month or so, I'd say. Just lots of heartburn. I've been trying to get a lot done over the past few weeks, and I have felt like I've gotten quite a bit more done. I've gotten the hospital bag is completely ready to go. My the baby's room where the baby's going to be sleeping at the beginning is all completely ready. I will be doing a video on my hospital bag and the room tour. Probably next week it'll be up. It should be. If it's not, don't be too upset. It just depends on kind of what happens over the next week or so as to how things come together and if the baby comes and that kind of thing. If not, then it'll be up definitely the following week, but we'll see. But I plan on having it up by next week. I've been feeling pretty good. Week 37, I got my belly taped, and I have had much less back pain than I've had in this whole pregnancy. My back and hip pain has been so much easier on me. Like, I don't know if I'm coping better with it or if it's the tape, but the tape has really seemed to help. I go once a week to my massage therapist, and she tapes up my belly and she gives me a massage, and I am gonna do that all the way up until she comes. And so I'm gonna stick with it. It seems to be working, so don't change anything. So we're gonna stick with that. I also got my hair cut. This isn't pregnancy related necessarily. Kind of is. It'll make it easier and it'll make it cooler for the summer. But I got my hair cut. This is like the first time I've gotten it like chopped right off in probably 14 years at least. So it's been quite a long time since I've had my hair cut. There are a couple things I miss about my longer hair. Like, I love to curl it and it curled well, but I kind of wanted something a little different, and so I went for something just a little bit different, and hopefully it'll make it a little easier and not quite so much work in the mornings. For the first little bit, that's kind of what I would like. So that is my update. I am going to show you my belly now. There it is. That's at just after 38 weeks. So I don't feel like anything's changed too much over the past few times that I've done my update videos. It probably has, and I just haven't noticed it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, though, please give it a big thumbs up. And for those who are new to this channel, you can hit that red subscribe button down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.